keep it mellow.
Hey guys, and welcome to episode 69. My name is Raheel. What's good? So today we're doing something different. Okay, we're doing a review of a show called American Gods. Now the show came out in April this year. Yes, that's about a couple of months back, and it's about 7 episodes in right now, and I've only watched 6. But it's a great show, and I thought most of you all don't know about this, so you should know about this because it's a bloody great show. And so I came up with this idea that I might review the show and people might watch and give me company while I'm watching. Anyway, that's all. That's all bullshit. No, that is definitely not. That's not my ulterior motive. But anyway, I heard something outside. Anyway, so what American Gods is basically an adaptation from Neil Gaiman's novel American Gods. So if you haven't read that novel, it's fine. Why does my camera keep unfocusing? Okay, yeah, that's better. So what this show is basically is how it's an adaptation of the books. It goes past certain events in the books. And it's only 1/3 of the first book. So the first season has 8 episodes and there's only 7 out right now. And it's gonna cover only 1/3 of the whole book. The first book, American Gods. But for those who have already read the books, the best part is that this goes above and beyond a few events. Like there are a few events that are expressed more like widely. Okay, anyways, that's what I read. That's what Neil Gaiman says. And how I'm going to review this is based on 3 main parameters according to me as to every show that I watch. First thing is how the show was shot. Okay, what's the sound outside? Okay, first is how the show was shot, the plot development and the casting. So not in that order, but let's start with the casting. So the protagonists of the show are called Wednesday and Shadow Moon. Shadow Moon. Spoiler alert, he was named by his mom, who was a hippie. So that's why his name is Shadow Moon. Anyway, so it's Wednesday and Shadow Moon, and the 2 characters are played by, I'm not going to say their names, I'm not going to spoil anything for you, but they're played fucking great. Okay, that's what I can say. Like, they are apt for the character, especially Wednesday. You also have another Irish character in the show, and that guy's just bloody brilliant. Like the way he plays his role is just beautiful. And so as far as casting goes, I am like 100% content with the way they've casted the show, because everyone plays their role really well. So there isn't much complaints there. In fact, I don't think I have a single complaint with the way they've casted the show. So it's all in all, it's a great casting. So basically you won't have any trouble saying that this character didn't play this role well. They're playing their roles really well, according to me anyway. So that's a +1 for the show. Second, it comes as to the way it's shot. The cinematography of the show is by far one of the best shows. I mean, the cinematographs, whatever, it's one of the best shows that I've seen in terms of the way it's shot, because a narrative of the show, it's very gradual and it's very shifting. So you have happy moments, sad moments. It's very undulating, I guess that's the word that I want. It's an undulating show, each episode in fact, and the way it's shot matches the undulating rhythm of the episodes. So you know, when it's dull and gloomy, the shot is actually dull and gloomy, and it's not just editing, it's in fact the way it's shot. So if you're a fanatic of that kind of shit, so this show will really appeal to you, because from the moment you start watching the show, you just sort of fall in love with the way it's shot. And I believe that that's the first thing that you see in a show if you do not know its plot, and if you're just watching it, is that how well it's shot. If you do not like the way it's shot in the first episode, you probably won't watch the rest of the 200 episodes of or the 10 episodes, or even the second episode of the show. So as far as cinematography, why do I not get this word? Cinematography of the show goes, it is bloody brilliant, and I would give it a 10 on 10 as to how it's been shot. There are really beautiful shots within the episodes, and if you have a 4K display, you will not stop watching the show. Like, it's like, oh, one of those Apple Pen moments.
Apple fan.
Anyway, then let's go to plot. Now this is where the show gets a little. White noise means AC is on, which means I'm gonna be cool right now.
Everybody get up.
I'm the kind of person who really likes fast-paced shows where the plot just sort of develops really quick and there are a lot of plot twists and that's how the plot changes. I'm necessarily not the kind of guy who likes a very slow, gradual plot reveal sort of thing. And this is exactly that kind of show. So if you're the kind of person who likes really quick-paced shows, like just boom, 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 oh my god, boom, 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 then this show is not for you. Because this is not a boom, boom show. This is a nice and boom. That's the kind of show. It's like a time bomb. It's not a stun grenade. So that's the kind of show that you're looking for, not for you, because you will have to waste 3 hours just to get the big plot reveal, just so that you can piece everything together. But if you're that kind of person, this is the show for you. This is, because the show just is very slow the first episode. It's basically just probing you into figuring out what is what. Like it just makes you think a lot. It's very mysterious, and it's by the 4th or the 5th episode is where everything just poof comes to life. So if you are a slow, gradual plot reveal kind of person, you have to watch the show. It's not one of the best, but it's really good. It's really good, like because I, not being that kind of person, sort of figured a lot of shit out, and I haven't read the books. I figured a lot of shit out and it actually came true. Like when the reveal happened, it was like, oh, I sort of figured this out, and it was so rewarding, it was so gratifying. I was like, yes, I'm fucking Sherlock Holmes. Oh my god, like I'm fucking Sherlock Holmes, bitch, what you gonna fucking do? And yeah, so it's very gratifying in that sense, so you should watch it. And kind of guy, so I'd say you still watch it, okay, because it's a really good show. Like I can't emphasize, it's a really good show. Like I really like the show and I want you guys to watch it as well. So plot, that's where it gets a little sketchy between different viewers. Then it also comes to the point that if you're overly religious or orthodox, probably the show is not for you, because it's very unconventional in terms of the way it's shot. Because as it says, it's about gods, so like there's a lot of portraying of different gods that you probably would not like. So that's another thing, like that's a bit sketchy as well for it, because if you're really adhering to how you think of gods or your god, then this is not for you. This show is definitely not for you, because you might get offended at some point. So keep that in mind if you're watching this, even if you're that kind of person. And lastly, the overall feel of the show. The overall feel of the show is very mysterious. I'm gonna give you that. It doesn't feel much as fantasy or fiction as much as it's a mystery show, because not everything is put out and there isn't much action anyway. So it's very it's sort of like, how do I put that? There used to be this series of books that I used to read as a kid. It's called Secret 7. So it's sort of like that, there is a bit of action, there's a bit of adventure, but it's mostly just giving the audience sort of feel of the show quite later on. Like, I don't know how to explain this. It's a mystery. How do I explain mystery? Mystery is mystery. So that's about it. As far as overall rating, I'd give the show 7.5, because there are parts where it lacks, but I didn't find it that well. But that's all inconsequential, that's a personal thing. So I hope you guys actually enjoyed this review, because I want you guys to go watch this, and if you feel like there's something lacking, there's something that I didn't mention, or something that you actually wanted to know but this sort of didn't meet expectations, so do let me know, because this is the first time I'm doing such a review, and information is always good, like back and forth feedback sort of shit, and we sort of make it through. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. I hope you guys really enjoyed this review, and I hope you guys actually go and watch the show, and let me know how you felt after you watched the show. And if you want more shows or movies or anime, I watch a lot of anime, so if you want a particular anime that you want reviewed, or because you haven't watched it, I will watch it and I will review. But please, nothing 200, 300 episodes, because I really don't want to give that sort of commitment. Because when you commit that much to a series, it hurts when it's over. So yeah, so if you have any movie that you want me to watch and review, so that you can go watch it later on, do let me know in the comment section below or on my Facebook page. I'll leave the link in the description. So yeah, that's it. That's basically it. I don't know if you're still here looking for something else. I'm basically done. Like, you're just watching me rambling on now, so like begging for likes and subscribers and asking you to share it with your friends. See what I did there? Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Share it with your friends, subscribe, like, and as always, everybody loves watching 69. This is Raheel. Love you all. Peace out. Is it right? Is it not? I do not know.